It does that sometimes. It's white now, though, so how can the...
Thank you so much.
Nick Kraft opens up the board. Got the Spurs and the Sixers. Cunningham has the ball. He's going to pull up for 3. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. Spurs open up a 3 with Matt Cunningham shooting. I think that might be his first basket of the season. Wally Watson missing on the side. Donald Ellis. Looking at the wrong players. Cunningham drops it down to Davis. Back up to Laster at the top of the key. Swinging it to Koger. Bounce pass down to Ock. Cross the board to Laster, who's going to go up for a 3. No good. Washington grabs that board. Soft touch between JT and Washington. JT goes up for a shot. No good. Kraft gets the rebound but loses control. Tapped out of bounds by Koger, and we're going to stay here with the Sixers. Townsend goes up for the midi this time, no good. Out the hands of Travis, into the hands of Koger. Cunningham pushes, he gets it to Puda on the right-hand side. Across the lane to Davis, back up to Cunningham, who's going to shoot another 3. This one is off. Travis over to Ellis. Ellis is going to drive the baseline, bounce pass out to Kraft, gets it to JT, finds Travis back at the top of the key. Shot clock violation. No one was even paying attention. So it looks like it was not a shot clock violation. They forgot to reset the shot clock from the 32nd to the second shot. So we got 12 now on the shot clock. Townsend goes up. Pass from Travis to Kraft. He pops up at the free throw line. Off the back of the basket. Koger with the board. Pushes it to Puda. He's running coast to coast. He's got Andrade over to the corner. Gets to Cunningham. Hesitates. Goes up for his 3rd 3 of the game. Missed those last 2. Andrade almost had the rebound, but he knocked it out of bounds, and we're going to be heading down to Philly. JT for another long 3. That's his 3rd of the game. 0 for 3 on those. Koger ends up with the board for that. He's pushing all the way down, tries to drop it into Andrade, but it's off the foot of Kraft, but then last touch by Puda, so we're going to go back towards the Sixers. Tries to bounce it in. Matt Cunningham with the steal and an easy layup. Right-handed layup for the lefty. He's got 5 points today. That ball is stolen by Koger. He goes all the way up by himself, roundabout, and drops it.
It is Koger, coast to coast.
Townsend to Travis. Travis drops it down to Washington. He's posting up on Andrade, and he gets that one in and down.
Josh Washington with the bucket inside.
Puda for a long 3. Bank.
Martinez.
He said, Matt, you ain't the only one shooting 3s out here today. Puda picks it from Townsend, loses control of it. JT's able to recover. He's got Ellis in the corner for a 3 off the side of the rim. Townsend with the board, but he's fouled in the back by Koger. Fell on the floor, so we're going to go out of bounds.
Fouls assessment number 2, Dennis Koger. That's going to be his first foul. First team foul.
Travis going up strong on Koger. No foul, no travel call, just good defense on good offense. We're turning the ball over. Spurs have it, heading their way. Dennis driving around. He's got Ock, who's going to drive to Cunningham for another three. This one off the side of the rim. JT with the board over to Ellis. He's going to pick up his drip, pick up his pace. Good defense from the Spurs. Washington's got it out. Donald Ellis with the roll. No good on the shot. Picked on the foul, so he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Fouls assessed to number 23, Octavius Davis. That's going to be his first foul, second team foul.
He was off the front of the rim for the first free throw. Ellis can't connect on either. Ock with the board. High pass up to Puda. He's going to stop and pop from the volleyball line. Just as easy as if he was right under the basket. Townsend over to Washington for three of his own and no good. Oh, Robinson, not Washington. Hines drops it into Ock, no good on the shot, gets his own rebound. He's got Washington and Townsend there playing two towers, not letting him get that ball up and in. Robinson drops it down to Ellis, over to Washington, who loses control of it into the hands of Ock. He's pushing, he gets it over to Coker, who's going to go for an easy lay on the left. 13 minutes left to play. 11-point game, Spurs up 15-4. Travis pulls up for it from the side. No good. Washington grabs that board, gets it to JT, who's going to pull up for three off the back of the rim. Grabbed by Koger. Pass down to Puda. He's going to pull up for a three on this side. Maybe not this side. Roundabout there. Maybe he'll go back to the right. See what's up. Travis ends up with the rebound. Ellis pulls up. That one hit everywhere. Puda told him to shoot, and he listened and he hit it. Sometimes you gotta listen to your opponent. This Koger with a long pass down. It's gonna be Jameer Hines with the shot, no good on it. Robinson has the rebound. They clear the lane for him, but he smokes the layup. Koger went to go on a fast break, but he ran into Travis. That'll be a foul on him. And there's going to be a timeout called by Townsend and the Sixers. See you in a minute. Ball back in, Spurs ball. Laster to Andrade, swings it around to Jameer Hines, shoots it for three.
Jameer Hines, free ball, corner pocket.
Ellis over to Robinson, who's going to look for a corner three of his own. No good, popped around. G. Davis with the board. Pass down to Koger, loses control of it, but it is out of bounds on Kraft, and we're going to stay here. Andrade into Koger, loses control of it. Ellis ends up with it. He goes coast to coast. No good. Puda grabs the board. Long pass down intended for Andrade, but it's ran into the back of Travis's hands. James Heath ends up with it. He shoots 3 on the transition. No good. Kraft gets the rebound, but he's pushed out of bounds by G. Davis. Sending him out of bounds. We're going to take the ball Spurs way. Jameer to G. Davis, back of the rim 3. Andrade gets the rebound, gets it back to Davis for another try. That one's going to be nothing but net. Good hands by G. Davis. He's able to snag that away. He's got Jameer under the basket for a cleanup. And that's going to be a timeout called now by the Spurs. 23-7. Be back. Sixers to take it out. We are halfway through the first half of our last game. Robinson drops it down to Washington. It's tipped, but Travis takes control. He goes up for a midi on the right, and that one's in. Now pass over to Mir. He spins around. He's got G. Davis at the top. Kicks it over to Phil. Phil hesitates. Back over to Jameer. He's got Cunningham. Grabs the screen from Andrade. Takes a step in. He's going to drive the baseline on the right side. Off the side of the basket. Behind the basket, I should say. I think he tried to pop it off a Kraft, but instead hit the backboard. Ellis picked up his dribble a little too soon, but he has Travis on the right side. He's going to go for the nice 3. That's a good 3. Phone number 3.
Travis.
Andrade's going to drive the baseline on the left side. Goes up. No good. Grabs his own board. No good. Grabs his own board. He ends up getting smacked in the face going up for the 3rd time, so he's going to go to the line, see if he can knock 2 down from there instead. First is in.
Foul assessment number 47. Josh Washington, that's going to be his first foul. Second team foul.
Hits them both. It's a rarity in K1 sports to see someone hit both free throws. That was supposed to be to Ellis. Ellis had turned around. Ellis thought the ball was going to Robinson. Washington was shooting it over to Ellis. Just a turnover on the Sixer side. Spurs ball with 8 minutes left in this first half. G. Davis from the top of the key. No good. Travis with the board. Spurs playing their typical zone defense. It's Robinson over in the corner for a missed 3. Rebounded by G. Davis. He goes to drop it for Andrade underneath. He's met by Kraft. Kraft taps it before going out of bounds, so we are going to stay here with the Spurs. Jameer Hines, inbound under the basket, goes up strong. Not strong enough to finish, but he will draw the foul. Off to the side of the left for the first. Splits him. Giving it a 14-point lead here for the Spurs. This is Travis. Travis is picked up by a screen. He's able to cross-court it over to Robinson. That's picked away by Ock. Joseph Robinson Jr. gets control again, but he's missed on the pass out to Kraft. It's then tapped by Cunningham, and Ellis gains control of it. Shot clock still has not changed. Possession has not changed.
Number 23, Octavius
Kraft
Davis.
is taking it in. He tries to get Travis right into the basket, but yet Coker there instead with the long pass up the court to Hines. He's driving the baseline, goes up for the midi, no good. Andrade is there for the rebound, the putback, no good. Tipped out, ends up in the hands of Coker now. He loses control, almost loses his footing, drives the baseline under to Andrade into the basket. He goes up for it. He's fouled on the way up by Robinson, and Andrade will go to the line, take another pair. Off the front of the rim that time. I spoke too soon. I said it's rare to see 2 free throws, and since then. Andrade to hit the split. Kraft pushes to JT. He drives to the middle, gets it over to Travis, who's going to drive the lane on the left side. No good. Into the hands of Puda, who's going to be pushing. He's got Jameer under the basket at the other end. And one. It's a good look from Puda all the way to the end of the court. Good job from Jameer to stay in bounds long enough to grab the foul and knock it down.
Third team foul.
Missed the 3-point play. Townsend grabs the screen from Washington. He's going to drive the arrow on the right side.
Jonathan Townsend with the bucket inside.
Puda's got Robinson on him, and he grabs the screen from Andrade, and he's going to go for a long three. No good. Tries to draw the foul. No good on the foul either. Travis gets the ball, goes through Coker, Andrade, and Laster, and is able to hit the bottom of the basket. 13-point lead now for the Spurs. Jameer Hines drives that lane under the basket for 2 points.
Takes it all the way to the cup.
3:20 left in the first half. Townsend loses a little bit of control, is able to find Kraft, gets it to Travis under the basket, rolls into the hands of Jameer Hines. He stops. He's got Puda under for he's trying to go for some sort of a oop, but instead it was oops. He went out of bounds, so it's going to be Sixer ball. Five-on-five crime. It's a foul on Jameer Hines for pushing. It's going to be an out-of-bounds foul. 15-5. Washington back into Townsend. He drives. He's got Travis on the right. Takes a step back. Robinson tries for a bounce pass to Travis. Travis didn't cut in time, and it was read by Coger to Puda to Cunningham for another three. That's his third three of the game. He's talking himself back into a birthday gift. Matt Cunningham turns 38 next Saturday. Old man. JT missed 3. Koger with another board. He's pushing down. Gets it over to Cunningham. He's going to drive the line. Almost loses control, but G. Davis has it over in the corner for a 3. In and out there. JT with the board. 1.5 left in the first half. Defense picked up by Travis. He loses control of it. Koger ends up with it. Travis pokes it out of Koger's hands. He was the last one to touch it, so we're still heading the other way. But there was a nice little bit of defense before we traded sides. Cunningham drops it down to Laster, who goes up for it. Silly little floater, and it still finds the bottom.
Who the Laster with the bucket?
Under a minute. Robinson met half court by a trap. Able to break it. Townsend ends up with it after a few up passes. He's got Travis over in the left for a 3. He decides to drive the lane instead, knocks it in for 2. Take the easy points instead of trying to be fancy. Nothing wrong with that. 30 seconds left in the first half. Puda to Cunningham for another 3. No good on that one. Robinson grabs the board. 20 seconds left in this half. Runs into another trap. Kraft goes for the 3 this time. That's long. Puda grabs it. He's pushing. He stops. Going to work on Kraft a little bit there. Picks up his dribble, tries to give it to Andrade. Travis was in his way. G. Davis said, no, that's okay, I'll grab it. And then he poked it out of bounds. Travis, as the ball rolls out of bounds, the half is called. So we will be back in about 3 minutes to give you the second half of the last game of the day. Second half, 18-point lead. Matt Cunningham with an early 3 to start the half. No good. Into the hands of Robinson for the board. He's pushing. JT. Whistle blowed. Ref shakes his head. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Shot clock. There's always going to be a shot clock problem here. Robinson takes it out for the Sixers. He gets it into Ellis. He's going to drive the lane on the right side. No good. Put back by Ellis. Puda tries to save it, tries to hit it off the Townsend, and from here, here it looks like he was successful. Yeah, that's our blind corner over there. Cunningham's up. He drives on the right side. No good on the bank. Kraft with the board. Ellis for a 3. No good. Phil Andrade with the rebound. He's calling for a slowdown. An 18-point game here, 18.5 left to play. Andrade for a 3. Dennis Koger with the quick tip.
Dennis Koger.
I don't even think he meant to do that. I think he meant to grab it. It's going to fall down anyway. Townsend picks up his dribble at the volleyball line over to Robinson. He goes up for the long 3. No good. Koger's there under the basket to grab the board. Davis loses control into the hands of Robinson. They were waiting for a call. There was no call. Robinson goes down for the 2-point lay-in.
Robinson Jr. with the steal and lay-in.
Dennis going to work. Takes the ball all the way down to the right
Dennis
side. Koger. Townsend for 3. In and out there. Washington's there for the rebound. Out to Kraft. He's going to drive in. Shoots from the middle. Gets his own rebound. He's losing control of it, trying to tap it off with anybody. Tries to get into Robinson. Puda is met with it. He goes all the way coast to coast. No good. Rebound by Davis. He puts it back up. No good on the shot, but he's fouled on his way back up for the second attempt. He's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
Assessment number 47, Josh Washington. That's going to be his second foul, first team foul.
If he's going to make one, he's going to make the other. 22-point lead. Ellis, turnover into the hands of Puda's going to go up for another lay. To try to stop the layup, Kraft gives him a little push, so we're going to go to the line and shoot a couple again. But we're not. Mr. Puda last is going to head down there that way.
Foul's been assessed to number 17, Nick Kraft. That's going to be his first foul, second team foul. First free throw good by Puda Lasky.
Cunningham pokes it away from Robinson, but he's able to save it until he tries to get it over the save and kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a timeout called by the Sixers. We'll be back in a minute or two. Back in play, Koger with the midi on the left, no good. JT with the board, gets it to Robinson. Swinging it around from Kraft to Robinson under the basket. He goes up and under, tries to save it to Townsend, but it's tipped, and Ellis ends up with it. Robinson goes up for the three, no good. Jameer Hines with the board. He's pushing. He goes to drop it down to Andrade into the basket. Townsend meets him beforehand, gets it over to Kraft under the right-hand side, and that'll be good for two. Bach picks up his dribble to Jameer Hines. He's going to drive. He's got Andrade over in the corner for a three. Hit for the ponytail.
Three-ball corner pocket.
Townsend drives it all the way
Jonathan Townsend.
Still a 22-point lead for the Spurs. Puda drives in left side, gets to Koger under the basket. Quick up and in.
Dennis Koger. Score is 48-24.
pass out to Ellis. He's got the entire team outside of the three-point line. They need someone to crash in the boards. As Ellis misses that three, tried to be boarded by Koger, but he knocks it out of bounds, so we're going to stay here with the Sixers. I am good at the moment. I appreciate you. Kraft from the free throw line, and that one's in.
Nick Kraft with the mid-range jumper.
Puda for a long three. That one is nice.
Martavius Puda Laster from downtown.
Long three. That's a miss. Ellis pushing Puda to the side of the line. It's tipped by a few players. Saved from being tipped by Hines. We're going to stay here with the Spurs. Bounce pass into Philly. He's going to take another long three. That one's off the back of both the rim and the backboard. Hines grabs the board over to Jeremy Davis for a three there.
G. Davis for three.
Puda to Jameer. He hesitates and drives for the midi off the front of the rim. Townsend with the rebound. Stripped by Andrade. He goes up. Nope. Sneaks it out to Davis, who then kicks it around the corner to Koger for a front of the rim miss. Washington with the rebound. He gets it over to JT. That's read by G. Davis, and Koger has the ball now. He's going to go all the way by himself for a quick play inside. Making that a 30-point game now. Just over 11 minutes left to play in this game. Last game of the day.
Score is 56-26. Nick Kraft with the turnaround jumper.
Ellis playing good defense on Puda, forcing him to pick up his dribble. Swings it around to Koger. He's got the lane all by himself. Goes through the one-hand slam but misses. Andrade's there for the cleanup. Andrade makes the free throw. Travis for three. Back of the rim. Washington gets the rebound over to Ellis, who's going to drive to the right side. Up and under. No good on the shot, but he is fouled on his way up. Ellis flops it in. Hines to Laster. He goes up for the long three. He likes those long threes. He's going to take it all
Martavius
day.
Puda Laster for three.
30-point game, 60-30, 8:50 left to play. The soft pass into Kraft was read by G. Davis, almost turned over. Ellis has got it in the middle for a floater, no good. Tipped around, Travis has it. He's got Robinson for three in the corner. That's off the other side of the rim. Kraft now with the rebound. I don't know who he's dropping that down to, but he gets it right in the hands of Huda, who's going to go up for another long three. That one's off the side. Andrade is there for the board. He puts up a long three of his own. That one's off to the right. Koger grabs the board. They're bouncing it around. He tries to pass it to Laster, loses control, puts it in the hands of Washington, strips his own ball, drops it back down to Laster, and 2 points in after that whole shebang. Travis for the midi on the left. Rattles around, but hits the bottom.
Daquan Travis with the mid-range bucket.
Huda grabs the screen from Andrade, takes a step out for another long three. That one's off the front of the rim, side of the rim, depending on your perspective. Huda grabs Robinson for the foul so he can sub out. There's a little clock stopper there. Clock Stoppers. What a good movie. Travis pulls up for a three on the right side. That one is in.
Daquan Travis for three.
Koger's got Cunningham in the corner. He got it. Cut from G. Davis, bounce pass under the basket. He's able to connect. No good on the three over there. Robinson bringing it up for the Sixers. He hesitates. He's going to drive in the middle and back himself back out, pick up his dribble. Cunningham forces the travel.
Pack your bags, we get the defense.
G. Davis with a long three. That one finds the bottom as
G.
well.
Davis for three.
Travis playing around, picks up his dribble, goes up for the midi on the right. Andrade grabs the board from that. Bounce pass to Cunningham. He's putting the wheels on. Loses control thanks to Kraft, but Andrade is there. Cunningham goes up for another long three. That one is good.
Matt Cunningham from downtown.
That might have been his fourth three. He'll get himself a birthday gift. As Kraft drives the left side, gets the lay to fall.
Nick Kraft responds with a bucket of his own.
Long inbound to Koger. He's playing around with the entire Sixers team. Ball ends up being stripped from him, but he's fouled in the process. Hines to Davis off the side of the rim. Robinson grabs the rebound. This game's probably going to slow down a bit, just give people a chance to pad their stats, as we have a 31-point lead from the Spurs. Kraft goes up for the three. Koger grabs the rebound, almost loses control, regains. Washington's playing him right in his face. Gets Andrade to find Cunningham under the basket for a smoke layup. He lucky he got that tip into lefty pulling up on the right-hand side. You never know. 4:10 left to play in this game. Travis driving around. He finds Ellis for a three. That one's in and out. Koger with yet another rebound. Gets it to Cunningham. He's having a day off the front of the rim there. Robinson gets it into Kraft. who loses control of it into the hands of G. Davis. He's got Jameer Hines on this end. Goes in for a soft layup.
Jameer Hines.
35-point lead now for the Spurs. Travis for three in the face of Cunningham, who gets a hand in his face and makes that an air ball. G. Davis with the rebound. Jameer Hines has it by himself for a short three. Travis and Kraft were fighting for it. And on to Davis, he's got Andrade under the basket. Quick midi over there, no good. Grabs his own board, puts it back, no good. Kraft gets that rebound. Under 3 minutes left to play. 35-point lead for the Spurs. Swinging it around. Every Sixer gets a chance before Travis drives the center of the lane.
Daquan
Floater
Travis
in
with
the
the
middle.
bucket inside.
Miss good. Phil G. Davis is swinging it around at Cunningham for another three. That was off the left. Coker gets the board. No good on the putback through the hands of Andrade. So Robinson ends up with the credited rebound. Takes a step behind the three-point line. Pulls up. Hits it off the bank.
Joe Robinson with the bucket.
Andrade for a three there.
72-42.
Off the back of the side of the rim. Hines goes to grab the board, but it's snagged out, and we are going to call the game with 2 minutes left. Final score 72-41.